News 4 Investigates is diving into a fatal wreck that killed Daniel Domian nearly 5 years ago. He was hit by a man who was speeding in a Maserati.
That driver's been charged, yet has not gone to trial. And News 4's chief investigator Lauren Traeger finds that driver is also still speeding all around St. Louis.
We used to hold hands when we slept.
A soulmate to his wife.
He was such a fun guy. Oh, we had so much fun together and laugh every day.
A best friend to his twin brother.
He was just the kind of guy that when he said, I've got your back, he meant it, he had it, and just a wonderful guy.
Daniel Domian was just 62 years old when he died.
The day I had to walk in and tell my mom that she had lost one of her sons was a very terrible day.
It was nearly 5 years ago, December 9th, 2017, a little before 4 in the afternoon. A driver in a Maserati speeding down Gravois, documents say crashing into Dan's truck. The damage so severe, the truck left unrecognizable and mangled.
Many broken bones, a broken neck, and his skull was cracked open.
Dan didn't survive.
He's gone. We're suffering. We will suffer the rest of our lives.
But what's made the suffering worse, Dan's family says, is the wait for justice.
5 years of hell.
The driver of the Maserati at the time, a 17-year-old, his name, Madi Gayar. He was taken to the hospital after the crash in stable condition. He'd had numerous traffic tickets before, but no one from the police department, Pam says, talked to him for nearly a year after the crash. It wasn't until June of 2019 that Gayar was charged with involuntary manslaughter.
He hasn't spent a second behind bars.
Bonded out on a GPS monitor and house arrest at first, then eventually his restrictions loosened, now allowed to be monitored by a new smartphone app used by the courts.
I don't trust it. I just don't trust him.
Even after the crash, shortly before he was charged in 2019, Gayar got ticketed for going 99 miles an hour on I-64 in Town and Country. He pleaded guilty, but never paid his fine. There's currently a warrant out for his arrest.
He's guilty as hell. And there shouldn't be anything to discuss.
And yet still in Dan's case, continuance after continuance. Their frustration leveled at the courts, the prosecutor's office, and Gayar's defense.
And I feel like that these high-powered defense attorneys, have taken advantage of the circuit courts and their problems and have played tricks.
We reached out to Gayar, who responded by email to contact his attorney. His attorney, Scott Rosenblum, wasn't available for comment, but did tell News 4 they were working to resolve the case. The most recent delay asked for by Rosenblum because of a scheduling conflict he had on another case. A statement from the prosecutor's office said they would not offer fact-specific comment, but did say there are, quote, a variety of reasons that may cause delays that fall outside the control of the circuit attorney's office, particularly in the wake of a global pandemic. A spokesperson for the courts also said they couldn't comment on an open criminal case, but said that in general, jurors have been available for trials since March of 2021.
It's not right. It's not right for my husband not to have justice.
Dan's family again recently learned it will be more months before trial.
I understand he's a young man. He's got a whole life in front of him. But he certainly didn't care about my husband that day or anybody else.
Worried in the meantime, Gayar could be behind the wheel again.
Are you concerned this could happen to someone else?
Yes, I am. Very concerned.
They want him held accountable.
I want him to go to jail.
The case is now set for trial in March of next year, and Dan's family is hoping he doesn't take a plea that would allow for a light sentence. But in the meantime, Dan's family is worried that not nearly enough is being done to ensure he's not behind the wheel again, as they keep waiting for justice. It's certainly a case we will continue to track. I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.